What's going on, vapors? VapingCowboy here. Today we're going to be doing a short review. Well, I don't know how short it is because most of my short reviews end up being a little longer than expected because I like to ramble. So that's just the way I do things. So today we are going to be doing a up close review on the Dark Horse RDA. This is a clone. Now my first initial thoughts on this RDA itself is, man, it has massive airflow control. It's got here. Let me take this apart, and I'll show you this top cap part here. Is you got I'll go up close. We'll go up close, but I'm just going to show you right offhand here. Is it's got 3 slits on this side and also this side. I know you can't see it clear right now, but the ring itself it flips so you get more airflow as well. So there's plenty of options around to go for whatever suits your needs. Whether you want it more closed off or more wide open, just a big airy vape. Give you plenty of airflow to blow those massive clouds. You can also close it off to get more flavor control as well. So if you're someone like me who wants a little bit of both, there is a medium ground for it as well. But I mean, it's got a big hole opening there, and then it's got slits all across the side. Again, we'll get up and close with this when we go up and and dive right into it. So this is going to be the Dark Horse RDA Clone. And I don't know who made this because I bought this from a seller on eBay. It doesn't say a brand or anything like that, but I guess clone. I don't really like that word. More of a replica. It's supposedly a 1-to-1. I don't have the authentic, so I can't verify. I mean, I can just see a few things from the authentic on the website and just go from there. But so let's go up close and we'll take a look at this Dark Horse RDA. Okay, so here we're going to dive up close to this Dark Horse RDA. The first thing you can see off the bat is right here. There is a horse. That is the Dark Horse's logo on the authentic, as well as this one I have here. Underneath the 510 threading, there is nothing on the bottom there. It's just your 510 threading. You got your positive connection here on the 510 in the 510 threading. It is adjustable. I'll just show you for purposes so you do know that it is adjustable. And it is a little tough. When I first did it, I thought it was a fixed one, but because normally I don't crank on them, but it was pretty tight, so it does. Oops, sorry. It does come out, and then it does go back all the way in. Up to that point. Up to that point, it is. It's all the way up flush. And then you come up here, you have a different couple options for your drip tip here. First one being is I'm going to show you, this is the, let me pan out a little bit. This is the box that it came in. Now it's just generic white box. And then when I open this up, it comes with a little bag of goodies here. It's got two replacement O-rings. Comes with a flathead screwdriver, and then it does come with 2 coils already made up for you with a silica wick in there as well. And as you know, if you've seen my other videos, don't use them. I do have another bag here. I'll get into why I have 2 of these. Again, don't use it. And then you come with your other option of a drip tip here. This one here, it's got the threading to fit into the top cap here. This is the mega drip tip. This one actually is as wide open as the chuff enough cap. It's just this threads into the Dark Horse top cap here. But with this one here, if you want a little less airflow, this one also goes in there, and then you got your drip tip, and then you can also add your own drip tip in there as well. So, you know, that's positive if you like. If you have a bunch of different drip tips that you like using in your everyday use or whatnot, you can use that. I do not use that at all. Have not. I have used this for quite a while. Probably, I'd say I've used it about a month now. So you're well aware of that. And now it's not going to cooperate and thread back in there. So the original one that I did get with my order was the copper, and I'll show you here. So there's the Dark Horse logo. It's got the copper airflow ring, and it is on my my Sigili 100 watt. So we'll let's take this apart. We'll get up close into the deck here. So in the deck here, you have your 3 post holes. These are very tall, the negatives, and then the positive here. But they're very wide open holes. They're let me double check to see what exactly the post holes are. The post holes are 2.7 millimeters, so you're going to be able to fit some pretty big wire in here. I mean, that's a massive hole. I believe you can fit up to 24 or 22 millimeter, or 22 gauge, sorry. You can fit up to 7 of those in one of these post holes. So no matter what kind of crazy build you're doing, whether it's twisted or whatnot, you're going to be able to fit them into this hole. One thing on the side of caution to use is there is not a lot of room on either side when you're building in this deck itself. So if you're going to be using a bigger gauge, you're not going to be able to really do the twisted or some of those crazier builds. So just be aware of that. I did test it out with 24 and 26 gauge Kanthal wire. I did just 2 twisted ones, and with this top, this first ridge here, it starts to get narrow as you go towards the top here. It's going to hit, so you're going to get it shorted out. So just be aware of that if you're looking at ordering this. You know, if you're going to do the crazy builds, I would not recommend that. I've done the twisted in this one. I did just a single twisted, but I used 28 gauge. You know, it's twisted. Just so you're well aware that it's not going to have a lot of space in there, but the post holes, very good for building whatever you need. Now, a little bit about this device is it's 22 millimeter rebuildable dripping atomizer. It's got 3/16 stainless steel construction. It's capable of dual configurations, although I have heard reports that people have done quad builds in this, but they must be using really smaller wire, like a 28 gauge. It's got 3 millimeter stainless steel contact screws. As I stated previously, it's got 2.7 millimeter post holes. It has a gold plated positive contact pin. It comes with the black nylon monster drip tip, this drip tip here, and then it also comes with a black nylon heat resistant adapter and a super wide bore stainless steel drip tip, this one here. I mean, it is pretty big, but it does narrow down towards the end to help you with the airflow control. If you don't like, you know, like if you're transitioning from a tank, you're not going to be used to the massive airflow right away. So I would recommend that if you do this, use this to start off with, and then slowly move up. I will be doing a video, hopefully within the next couple weeks, about transitioning from the tank to a rebuildable dripping atomizer. So be on the lookout for that. It is a superior heat resistant nylon. The melting point of the nylon is approximately 260 degrees Celsius or approximately 500 degrees Fahrenheit. The melting point of Delrin is approximately 175 degrees Celsius or approximately 347 degrees Fahrenheit. So this nylon can take substantially a lot more heat resistance compared to the Delrin. And then the nylon offers a smooth matte finish compared to the Delrin finish is more shiny. So just so you're well aware of that. Where I did get this was on eBay. I thought I'd give it a shot. When I bought it, it was $12 and like 89 cents, and it was free shipping. I believe right now the same seller, he is completely out of stock, but I see that the price went up to $20. So that's that part. Now let's get into this top cap. As you can see, the Dark Horse logo there, and then you got your 3 slits there. Nothing on this side, and then right here you got 3 other slits. Now we'll take this drip tip off, set that off to the side. Now this is a 3-part top cap. You got the very top, and this unscrews. And then when I first got this was tough to get on and off. I had to clean up the threads a little bit. I mean you get what you pay for. Now let's look at the airflow control ring. Again, here's the Dark Horse logo, and then you got 3 slits to that side, and then also on the opposite side is 3 slits. You can turn this upside down, like I stated earlier, to give you more airflow. Now here's the other part for the top cap. You got a big cutout here. It's just a big square cutout. Then you got 2 slits on this side, and then on this side you have the big square opening, and then you have 2 slits here, and then you have another 2 slits here. Now if you're going to do a single coil build, you're going to be using the slits only if you're only going to use one side. I actually use 2 slits here and then the 2 slits on the opposite side, so I'm getting airflow from both sides, even though the other side does not have a coil in the build I have right now. And then you can just use straight up the big cutouts here also on this side. So when you're putting, let's see if I can, let me put this on the way that the logo is upright. So this is directly over the big cutout. This is wide open, and then you can turn it and it'll cut off. And if you keep coming over to the side, you're gonna come through the slits. So there's more options, and then another big the big cutout opening. Now if you were to flip this around, this is another option. This is less airflow option for your airflow configuration, because it's only gonna have half of each of the cutouts. So you're only going to be getting the top portion of the 2 slits on the top cap. So whatever airflow that you need, this thing can accommodate you. Even airflow possibilities that you never thought you ever wanted to try out anyway. So so that is the top cap, that is the deck, that is the drip tips. Now this deck originally came with the copper part, And I can actually, let's see if I can show you. Let me take this other one off. And this is the original deck that I had. Now when I'm first threading it, it's wobbly. And the only way that it would go all the way down is if it was all the way down, but it still wobbles. So when I was firing it, it was jumping all over the place. One would be, 3.2 volts, and then the next would be 7.1. Very inconsistent. The threading on this was absolute garbage. So I did get a hold of the seller on eBay and let him know what was going on, and they offered me either to send me another one. They did not have the copper. They said they only had the stainless steel. So I said, just send me another one. He gave me that option or full refund. I figured I'd give it another shot. So when I got the other one, I already did this video once when I had this, and I did not recommend it because of the garbage 510 thread connection. It was complete, absolute garbage. But when I got this other one, I mean, it doesn't move at all. So, I just got a bad one. It happens from time to time. This thing does have a long 510 threading on it. So on my Sigili 100 watt, you do have to. I had to put the adjustable screw all the way down for it to sit flush. So just so you're well aware of that. So that is that's up close part. So we'll back out into normal view and then take a couple toots off it, and then I'll let you know exactly what my honest thoughts are and whether I will recommend this to you as a viewer and someone looking to purchase this particular type of replication of the Dark Horse RDA. So we're back into regular view. Now the question is, well, how do you think it vapes? Well, I think it vapes just fine. Would I recommend this to other people? It depends. It depends if you're just looking for something cheaper on the market that has a lot of airflow. Then yeah, but personally I prefer the plume veil. But the one thing that I do know that a lot of people are complaining about is that the plume veil leaks through the air holes if you put too much liquid in there, and I understand that. I still do prefer the plume veil just for the fact that I can use my Chuff Enough cap, and that is Delarin. This is nylon. Nylon is a different tip. I don't particularly like it. I'm not real fond of it. I do like the Delarin better. So. But would I recommend this to someone who is just looking to get into more airflow so they're able to tinker around? I mean, for $13 you can't pass that up. But again, if you spend, if you're looking for not an authentic plume veil, but you're looking for something more of a replica, you can go as low as $20. Like the one I got was from AirSig. I don't remember. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I got that one from my local vape shop for, I think it was like $35-40. But I do enjoy it. You can get them as low as like $20-25. So it all depends on what your budget is. But I do recommend this. Especially if you're just trying to get into it. If you can find it for like $13 like I did with free shipping, why not take a shot? It is a very good device as long as the 510 threading is right. I know that with the the original deck I did, it did not fit on any of my mechanical mods. Speaking of that, I should see if I have my Tree of Life here. And I do, in my vape bag. Let me see if this one fits on there. So good though. Suck this tree of life here. Yeah, it fires. It's not wobbly at all, so. So yeah, I would recommend this. It does fit on mechanical. The other one would not. I can even show you for drop. I dropped the RDA. Now this is the one with the bad deck on it. So let's see if I can if it'll fit. See, it's just wobbly. It'll come right out. I mean the threading on it is complete garbage. So I was not going to recommend it, but I didn't get that, so I thought I'd hold off on this review before I did my original one, and I'm glad I did, because I didn't want to. I wasn't going to recommend it, but now with the proper deck, the proper threading on it, it's a good device. So I would recommend this. If you're more on the advanced side, I would probably stick with the Plume Veil myself. That's just my personal opinion. So this is the Dark Horse RDA. I do not know who made it, so as far as I know it came from Fast Tech, but I got it from a USA seller for $13. It was like $12.89 free shipping. You can find them on eBay, you can find them all over the place. So this is the Vaping Cowboy. Make sure you're staying safe. Happy New Year. I hope 2015 treats everybody very well, and we'll see you again. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention is that if you are a menthol vapor, one of my subscribers, I would like for you to message me here on YouTube, or you can send me an email to TheVapingCowboy@gmail.com. I've been in the works of making a menthol juice, and my wife absolutely loves it. I'd like to get some other people's opinions on that as well. So as long as you're 18 or older, send me a message. It's only going to be limited it's a first come first serve. I'm going to be, I don't know, it would be maybe 10 people at most. Just give me your shipping information, and then I'll send that out to you. And then only thing that I require is that you test it out, and then let me know what you think, your honest thoughts, whether you think it's absolutely horrible, if you like it, whatnot. And then I'll just send you some free juice along the way. So again, this is the Vaping Cowboy. Make sure you're staying safe, my friends, and we'll see you again.